Greetings friends and welcome to another video. I'm your host Zara, and today we've got a whole host of things to talk about, so let's just dive right on in. Starting with the WoW news, we've got Ian Hezekiah has announced a couple of things over the last week regarding Shadowlands, and of course we also have the Shadowlands pre-patch drops on live today. Super excited about that. Be expecting a whole lot of streamers, including myself, releasing content regarding the changes to leveling and chromie time and everything. As far as I know, the fastest way to level is going to be WOD. So if you want to simply just power through leveling, unless they nerf this at some point, WOD's going to be the way to do it, just because of the bonus objectives and treasures, so that'll be huge. But if you're just looking to just dive on into the story and just enjoy your leveling experience, which that's more or less describes me, I'm so excited about this, I can't wait. Imagine leveling from 10 to 50 all in Northrend. I mean, that's going to be so much fun. So much fun. Moving on to the Ian Hezekiah bits, we've got a couple of things. We've got the update to his response on PvE trinkets being too overpowered, for PvP specifically. We've got his response to the secondary stats being updated. And then the last thing was his tidbit on the Covenant changes. As far as you not being able to use your Covenant abilities outside of Shadowland zones, that is getting reverted. So, a lot of things here. I'll leave links down below discussing all of that, but I think the big thing to take away here is the fact that obviously we knew trinkets were going to be overpowered. We knew some things were going to be overpowered, period, because tuning hasn't happened on Shadowlands. Kind of a no-brainer there. But then the next thing was the secondary stats and the diminishing returns was kind of a nice change, I won't lie. Kind of nice having Resto Druids running around without having 300% haste. It was really, really nice. But I think this was a necessary change. But they did pull the range back a little bit on the nerf bat, so that was kind of nice. Again, you can see the links and the changes down below. And then the Covenant abilities not being available outside of Shadowland zones. From a storytelling standpoint, that makes sense. But honestly, you know, storytelling is only going to get you so far with the World of Warcraft crowd. There's a point to where we just want to have fun and we want to enjoy using our abilities. And I'm glad to see the Blizzard's realizing that and is making this necessary changes there. Moving on to the next big topic of the video, and that is a response to the feedback I got from you guys in last week's video. You guys apparently liked the new format, so here it is again. And I know a couple of you were concerned because you like the old format a little bit better. You like having those deep dive videos. Look, don't get me wrong, those videos are still going to come. They're still going to be around, but those videos are, quite honestly, is the reason why I had to make this change. Because that format only really works when there's big topics to talk about, specifically related to Classic, which is majority of what my content was early on. That doesn't really work anymore because Classic is coming to its end. So expect that for things like Frost Resistance, the Phase 6 BIS videos coming out very soon. I know a lot of you guys are excited about that. So big looking forward to that. It's going to be a really exciting time. So those videos are still coming, but this format is the general channel direction that we're moving in, not just Classic WoW specific. Now, moving on to the audio adjustment, which is the big elephant in the room. Hopefully you guys can hear a clear and evident change in the audio quality. I'm still tweaking it a little bit. Apparently I've been using my audio the entirely wrong way this entire time. I've, readjusted some things on my mixer, and I use a third-party software now to record my audio, not just OBS anymore. And it was primarily the reason why everything was sounding so flat is because I hadn't really adjusted my mixer since the move to compensate for the changes in my surroundings. And also for the fact that, I don't really have any fan curves on these fans. I'll be getting a fan controller in today, so my next video will be even better than this. And then I'll, utilizing my Adobe Creative Suite to utilize Adobe Auditioner to go in and reformat and re-edit my audio after the fact before I even put it in my video, which I hadn't done before, so I'm still learning that software. If any of you guys are experienced in that area using Adobe Auditioner or anything like that, be sure to hit me up in the comment section. We'll get together in Discord and maybe you guys can help me even further. But just thank you guys so much for sticking with me and giving me ideas and thoughts on how to fix it. You guys have been awesome and amazing, and I hope you stick with me and get this channel moving in the right direction. The other thing that I did tweak a little bit, and I hope you notice, is just the video quality. It's still the Logitech 4K Brio, but I disabled a few things. I disabled the low light compensation, which was causing there to be a lot of overexposure of my face. So I applied I found a LUTs that I liked, so I applied that, and then I dialed the saturation back just a little bit because it was a little oversaturated, I felt. But I feel like this was a really happy medium. I really like the way this looks. So a little bit more vibrant colors, a little bit more natural looking, and the audio is better. So hopefully this channel is moving in the right direction, and I hope you guys will enjoy the new format as well as the improved audio and video visuals. So be sure to let me know down in the comments what you think else I can do better. So without any further ado, let's move on to the next topic, and that is regarding the first we're done talking about audio. The first movie review of this channel is coming in the next week or two. I'm going to go watch the movie. It's a new Liam Neeson movie coming out, and it is called Honest Thief. And I've seen the trailers for it on television. Looks really, really good as far as, a Liam Neeson action movie can be considered. But it's going to be better than just sitting at home twiddling my thumbs wishing I was in the theaters, because I used to go to the theaters at least 2 or 3 times a month. Seriously, I used to love going to the theater, especially when we lived in Memphis and there was an IMAX. Good Lord. But I haven't been into a theater in the entirety of 2020, so I'm super excited to get my seat back into a theater and have a big old bowl of popcorn and a huge drink, either Dr. Pepper or Sprite or whatever it is I'm feeling that day. But it's going to be a whole hell of a lot of fun. I'm taking the wife with me. Hopefully we'll make a date out of it and just enjoy our time. So, 70-year-old Liam Neeson kicking ass in theaters. What more can you ask for? This is going to be a regular occurrence on the channel. I still got to figure out the formatting for that, but we'll see how that's going to work. Hope you guys enjoy that, and be looking forward to that. And for the stream schedule, I'm traveling this week. Me and the wife are going to go visit her family in Ohio, and it's been long overdue, so I didn't want to put this off any longer. So we're going to go visit them on Thursday. We're leaving first thing in the morning. We won't be back till late Saturday night, which means that I probably won't be streaming at all those days, obviously. Sunday, doubtful I'll stream then, but hopefully I'll get back into the fray on Monday. Expect me to stream this evening, hopefully Tuesday night, October 13th. Hopefully we'll get a stream in that night. Otherwise, I will definitely see you guys bright-eyed and bushy-tailed Wednesday morning after I get home my workout, probably between 7 and 8 in the morning. We're going to jump in hard and heavy on Wednesday, because, damn it, I want to play and I want to enjoy this new content. But I also have a couch that's being delivered first thing Wednesday morning. Hopefully the wife can take care of that. But if she needs my help, I'll need to step away at some point during the stream to do that. But yeah, man, golly, I'm so excited about this pre-patch. I'm itching to play this pre-patch. But yeah, be expecting the regular stream time tomorrow night as well. On Wednesday, we're gonna do all the pre-patch stuff, leveling all the way up until the Wednesday night classic raid time, which is around, I guess, at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. So there you go. Now, moving on to the last topic of today's video, which is going to be the Arkansas-Auburn game. Whew, buckle up, fellas, because this is about to get bumpy. All right. So as the hat would represent, I am a Hog fan, born, bred, raised Razorback Red, and by God, when I die, I will die Razorback Red. However, Arkansas should have won that game against Auburn, and I think everybody that watched that game realized that Arkansas did win it, and the refs robbed it from us. But you can't really use that excuse very much, because at the end of the day, Arkansas did give Auburn 7 points with a block punt. We also gave them 3 points by not making three consecutive PATs we missed. So we make either of those 3 PATs. We make 2 of those 3 PATs, or we don't give them a block punt. Arkansas wins that game. But as frustrating as all that was, we came back from 17 down, came up 28-27, last 30 seconds of the game, and Bo Nix, Auburn's quarterback, under center, fumbles the ball, and then turns around and throws the ball behind him to spike it. Why he did that, I don't know. But then Fouché, Arkansas's defensive back, realizes, oh my gosh, that was a backwards pass, runs all the way from the backfield into Auburn's side of the ball, jumps on it, and that's when the white hat decides to throw the flag for intentional grounding. And when they reviewed it and said that it was intentional grounding, which is a bunch of crap. because you can't have intentional grounding on a backwards pass. That's a fumble. And even the SEC came back with a response and said, we're wrong. We made the mistake. It was a backwards pass. However, since there was no clear, evident recovery before the whistle was blown, we had to give the ball back to Auburn. I was like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, because Fouché came all the way from the backfield of Arkansas' side of the ball, jumped on the ball, and recovered the ball. You can see it in the video. Hell, he was on the ball before the damn whistle was blown. I don't know, man. It's frustrating. It sucks. Arkansas should be moving on to playing Ole Miss this week, 2-1, after having an abysmal last 2 seasons. Hadn't beaten an SEC team in 20 games and over 2 seasons. And the ironic thing is that Chad Morris was Auburn's offensive coordinator and was our previous head coach, and was just a horrible head coach. And I would go so far as to say he's a terrible offensive coordinator as well, because Arkansas, with the same talent he had before and he couldn't win any ball games, came in to Jordan-Hare Stadium at Auburn and outscored Auburn offensively 28-21. So I was, or excuse me, 28, it'd be, yeah, 28-23 actually. Like, what? Like, seriously? Auburn's got the superior athletes, and you couldn't beat little old Arkansas? Chad Morris was wrong, son. So Arkansas is damn better off now without Chad Morris at the helm. Sam Pittman's done amazing things there. Probably has the best coaching staff, top to bottom, I've ever seen of any high school, or excuse me, of any college team I've ever seen. So I'm super excited about the future of Arkansas. You know, I was expecting a 2-3 win season, to be honest with you, but now after what I saw last week and the week before that against Mississippi State, I think we got a shot at 4 wins. Even as it stands right now, we still got to play Bama, LSU, Florida, Tennessee. We've got the hardest stretch of schedule in the entirety of college football. But I think between Missouri and Tennessee, Kentucky, and LSU, I think we got a shot at 4 wins this season. It's going to be tough as hell, but we got a shot. We got a shot. So without any further ado, guys, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys as always. Woo pig, and we'll see you in the next video. Zara out.